Hello and welcome back. It's been a very long time. We are now at the end of April. It's going to be May soon. My last video was put out in around December, I think, January time. I've had a haircut. I'm feeling fresh, although it's still quite cold for April. But more importantly, I've got something to show you. Ta-da! The Noble is back. She's come back from Jetstream, 100% working like a dream. Got a really long story to tell you about everything that happened, all the upgrades, all the things that were found with it, all the things that have been fixed on it, and how she drives. So finally I can actually show you a video with her running, driving, for your enjoyment. So let's get to it. Okay, here she is in her bare bones, so to speak. So first of all, I have to apologise. I'm using a gimbal for the first time to try and slow my videos down and make them less shaky, and I'm actually making it worse. Okay, so first of all, shock absorbers. They were refitted and reset up to the right spec because they were wrong. Seals replaced under here, power steering pipe. It's had a few different things under the front end, but not a huge amount. Just gone through and checked, made sure it's all as it should be. Interestingly enough, there were quite a few bits that weren't all as they should with regards to wiring and things like that. But the main problem was the starter motor. It's had a new starter motor. It's had new starter motor wiring around the back as it was routed wrong, which actually caused the starter motor problem in the first place, where it shorted out. You might notice there is a nice shiny pipe. That is to allow for this, which is the upgraded intercooler. So it's got a bigger intercooler in there, means more air, means it can cool the air quicker, more efficiently. Cooler air, more oxygen, more bang, more speed. Interestingly enough, this was one of the upgrades I was always going to do, and I had a whole list of upgrades to do on this. Unfortunately, all my budget and some went on actually getting it right and how it should be, so actually fixing it. So other than that, we've removed the dump valve. I never really liked that, just didn't like the sound of it, so it's gone back to standard as it should be. The engine's been fully serviced and fully checked. We've also had the shocks at the back have been set up properly. They actually were on slightly wrong, and the wishbones were around the wrong way, so they've been fixed as well. The exhaust system, so there's some shiny nuts and bolts in here, you can see, and I don't know if you can quite get to, I can zoom in on it. You can see the bolts have got special bolts on them, which it didn't have before. That is because they get hot. Now the exhaust was held on with roughly 30% of its bolts. So there was loads of bolts missing on the exhaust, which was obviously quite a problem. The back turbo, which is there, had bolts missing off of it, as did the front turbo have bolts missing off of it. And the front turbo, which is down under there, also got sent away and rebuilt because it had some play in it, and it was, while it was all apart with the exhaust off anyway, it made sense to do that. Another thing that I'm going to try and show you now, I'm not sure how successful I will be at showing you, is up under here where the turbo locks on. See that lovely stainless steel pipe there? That is a new manifold. So it's had new manifolds front and rear because they were cracked inside which can be quite fatal for the car. So it's had new studs, new manifolds. I won't tell you how much they were, but let's just say they were a lot. So 2 new manifolds as well. So the under tray has been removed underneath. These Nobles are flat bottomed, so they have to take all the under tray off to get to the bottom of the engine. Sump's been tightened up. The engine, as I say, has been fully serviced. It's had a new belt put on it here, water pump belt. It's been checked. It's had new hoses put on it as well, because it had a bit of a coolant leak. The air conditioning has been sorted out. It's had oil pipes replaced here. The old pipe wasn't covered in any heat protective, so it had corroded and actually was crumbled when it was moved, which again was quite a dangerous thing to happen, because that would be spraying oil all over the turbo, which is not ideal. The gear linkage has been greased and reassembled. It's had another oil pipe going to the back turbo, to the front turbo there, which is fantastic. And generally, it's been sorted, very much so. So I am over the moon with how it runs, how it drives. It's just a different car completely, and it pulls really, really, really well now. So there you have it. She's back where she belongs. She's driving absolutely beautifully. I am so pleased, but the journey doesn't stop there. There is way more that I want to do to this car. I've already got some bits that are here in the garage right now. They're up there, and I'm going to fit to it, so I'll get another video done when I start doing those bits as well. And then of course I want to do some videos, because I've also joined 4Mark Supercar Club, and I will put a link in the description to them as well. And I've got lots of events and shows that I want to go to, so I'll be filming not just my car, obviously other cars as well, which will be fantastic, cars that you rarely get to see, certainly up close. And I'll post a lot more on there, so if you like this video and you want to see more of them, just click the subscribe button. I'll put a link to my other videos up here, so you can click on that, and then maybe hit the notification button, so when I upload a new video, you'll be able to see and you'll get notified. Thanks very much.